Winners and losers now. Financial expert Rob Black joining us on set. So let's begin with the loser, get that out of the way. We had J.P. Morgan Chase.
Sure.
This morning, I guess it was announced that they're pretty close to a deal.
Yes.
About $2 billion, just under that, to settle the whole Bernie Madoff thing. No executives going to jail in this deal. That can't be good. And
let me explain why you're right. Someone should be going to jail. Because in a Ponzi scheme, you give Bernie Madoff money, he puts it in an account. He's just talking about how he's got these great investment returns. People at J.P. Morgan saw that he didn't own stocks. He wasn't buying stocks. It was just cash in the account. And when he needed to pay people off, it was cash in, cash out. There was never stocks bought. Someone did notice this. Someone did alert a boss. That boss should be in prison. He's not. He'd even file a suspicious activity. I worked in this industry, and it is a brutally tough industry. I'm stunned.
Yeah.
It has regulations for small guys like me and you. It doesn't have regulation when you start talking about billions and billions of dollars, because Bernie Madoff made them a lot of money, and they're burying it.
Wow.
This is embarrassing for the U.S. government. It's embarrassing for J.P. Morgan. J.P. Morgan stock's near a 52-week high. I like the stock because it's Teflon. Not even a $2 billion fine is sticking to them.
Wow, incredible. All right, now let's move on to the winners. We got several of them here to talk about. Want to begin with home prices. We got some new numbers out. I guess pretty encouraging.
Yes, home prices rose slightly. And, you know, we see the headwinds coming up this year of higher interest rates. So we expect some slowing, per se. The higher interest rates will make homes less affordable. There's just not a lot of inventory, which is pushing prices higher. Home prices up 11.8% year over year. In California, up 21.3%. That's unsustainable. Credit's still pretty tight. It's good news if you have a home. It's really bad news if you don't have a home, because more and more people are being priced into that unaffordable category. So that's there's no right answers in economics. And I get flack because people think I'm trying to push one way or the other. It's, again, if you own the home, you're doing great. If you don't, you probably can't get a home for the next 5-10 years.
You mentioned affordable. Let's talk McDonald's. Sure. A lot of folks would eat at McDonald's because it is affordable. But what's funny is we have, 3 months now, somebody ate at McDonald's and actually lost weight, kind of counter to that other documentary that came out where the guy almost died because he ate nothing but McDonald's. But what's the point of this story? And why is it in your winners column?
It's my winners because the guy lost 37 pounds in 3 months. He was a fat slob, according to himself. He was a high school teacher in Iowa. His students challenged him to keep his calories at 2,000 at McDonald's per day, and then to walk 45 minutes. So the secret sauce here is that if you keep your calories under 2,000, you can eat whatever the hell you want, as long as you increase your activity a little bit. Now, Morgan Spurlock, this also brings into question Supersize Me. Did he embellish his results? Did he overeat? Did he stuff his face? And again, media, we show you what we want to show you. There's a lot of magic behind the curtain, per se. So McDonald's executives obviously loving it.
Absolutely. Okay, let's finish off with the final winner in your column this morning. CES going on right now, the Consumer Electronics Show. Let's talk tech. We have Android devices. I guess, what, 1 billion expected to be sold this year? Did I read that right?
You did read that right. And Apple said 344 million operating systems tied towards iOS. So we're talking about the operating systems, Chrome operating systems. We're talking about Android for the phone. So obviously smartphones, tablets, computers continuing to get a nice push. Best Buy announced over the holiday period that they sold more Chrome notebooks than Microsoft Windows notebooks. You and I, we grew up with Microsoft. We kind of know the product, but at $110 per operating system, we got a little tired of it. Google's gone with let's go with a low-cost free model, get it in people's hands, then charge them for advertising or show them advertising and make money on the back end. So I think we live in a golden age. It's fun watching the tech, and I'm ready to die, except for I want to see what happens in tech next year.
Right.
So
it keeps evolving so fast.
It keeps evolving very, very quickly.
All right. Thank you, Rob. And don't forget, you can always catch Rob on our website, KRON4.com, and our new KRON4 News mobile app.